Welcome to Thomasville Insights with the City of Thomasville. On the podcast, we'll talk to experts on everything from Thomasville history and events to daily operations and city business, all while having some fun in the process.
Welcome to Thomasville Insights with the City of Thomasville. I'm Austin Reens, and I'm so glad you're here. And I have with me Ricky, the mediocre Zambrano. He's been downgraded from Ricky the Great Zambrano to mediocre. He decided he didn't like Ricky the Great. So here you are, Ricky. We always just want to tell the truth.
That is the truth, and probably more accurate. That's probably very, very accurate. So thank you, Austin, for the incredible introduction. And you know what? It's November, which means the holidays are here. Downtown is looking, as downtown typically looks, beautiful, well lit, and brings us back to different days in our lives. And, is not much better at the time of year.
That's right. I love to see what downtown does and all the stores downtown, the creative stuff they come up with, and really all around town is pretty neat. A festive time, and I like to see it. I'm a little, I'm definitely an old man yelling at the clouds. Like, I kind of like to see Halloween over with and well into Thanksgiving season before I see Christmas stuff. But I noticed that our national advertisers were, right after the day of Halloween, I think they were advertising Christmas. So your thoughts on that?
I think it was the day before Halloween, actually. But yeah, I'm a traditionalist. I argue with some of my teammates, one that might be in the studio today, regarding when we decorate and all that stuff. My home gets decorated for Christmas post Thanksgiving, so the day after Thanksgiving. And I am a decorate the home for Thanksgiving, as well. So we go through routine. We decorate for Halloween, bring that down, decorate for Thanksgiving, bring that down, decorate for Christmas. We talk about tradition that's passed on from my mom. So I'm following my mom's steps, hopefully, in the best light possible. When I try and bring that festive joy to the home. It's not too festive, though, when you're putting it up, putting it down, going up to the attic, bringing it down, bringing it up. So I actually put some boxes away last night that were still lingering around from Halloween. So,
yeah, well, good on you. You're just a festive guy, Ricky. I like it.
Well, it's it is a great time of the year. But what's also great during this time of year is to watch movies. So, what is your favorite holiday movie and memory?
Man, well, that's broad. Can we stick with movie for now? Maybe we'll do.
Sure.
Is that good?
Yeah. You can do either or.
So
that's why you're the voice of insight.
What a scary thought. So favorite holiday movie or Christmas movie is probably going to be It's a Wonderful Life. Christmas Story ranks up there. So and then a not as well known one is Christmas in Connecticut. That's an older one. So that was, it's kind of a comedy, but it's kind of, again, it was done in the 30s. So there you go. If you're a nerd, that's a little bit off the radar favorite Christmas movie. So I just saw that one a couple of years ago. So what about you, Ricky?
Well, my favorite holiday is obviously, I think we just talked about it, the entire holiday season. But, when it comes down to movie, it's a real life movie. It's called Christmas in New York. So obviously you brought up Christmas in Connecticut, I believe. But, growing up in New York, there's not many places that celebrate Christmas like New York. Had the chance to take the family, to take the kids for the first time last holiday season to New York so they could, enjoy all the sights that there are. And it is something truly to be seen. I've got some friends in the area that went one year, and now they've gone back multiple years just because of that one experience. So it is truly something to be seen, and it brings you all the way back, to my time growing up there. But But I want to share one more memory when it comes to the holidays. You know, there was always something really special about when I left the college coming back home. And I always recall, and I could still sense this feeling, you know, getting back from, you know, for Christmas break and walking through the door of home, and mom's in the kitchen, you know, cooking up my favorite meal because she knows I'm coming home. She's got Christmas music playing, and just this smell of her cooking, and then obviously seeing her beautifully lit up Christmas tree when I walked through the door was always a pretty cool memory that kind of sticks with me. And you know, even though she's no longer here with us, it just kind of as we put up the Christmas tree at home, things of that nature, that all just kind of comes back. So,
that is cool. Well, speaking of Christmas memories, we have some folks with the city that help us with those memories, and in charge of some great events that we have. And I'm going to introduce Katie Ketchum. She is Main Street Director. And Katie, welcome.
Thank you.
Katie, tell me about the holiday season. Our first event is going to be Holiday Open House. Tell me about this one.
Okay, yes. The Holiday Open House will be Sunday, November 23rd from 1 to 5. And it's an opportunity for merchants, retailers, and restaurants to open on those Sunday hours to give people an opportunity to get some Christmas shopping done.
Yeah,
I believe as part of that, do we have some type of reward or downtown dollars or something along those lines?
Yeah, so we're going to have 5 booths, tables downtown set up for people to have the opportunity to come by and show us their receipt. And we will, for every $20 spent, they will be entered into a drawing to win $100 of downtown dollars.
Austin, you're not eligible.
That's right. City personnel are not eligible. I will be.
But your spouse is.
I will be. Yeah, she doesn't need to know this.
She'll just spend it anyway.
I know. Hey, I'm spending money to get money. I'm just kidding. She's good with all that. But I'll be driving a trolley, so I don't know if that's going to get people there or prevent people there. What's your take on that, Katie?
Yeah, so we'll have free trolley rides that'll go throughout downtown, and Austin will be manning that, and hopefully we'll be good.
Hopefully.
Can we get like a choo-choo sound effect, as you're driving down the road?
I won't be in an elf costume.
You're not?
They try to get me in one, but
I mean, maybe.
The tights wouldn't look good on me.
Maybe something. We got to get some type of costume going.
Yeah.
A hat. At least
there
a
we
hat.
go. If it's cold, I'll be wearing one. So that always is kind of a fun, laid back kind of thing. I really like that event. You mentioned downtown dollars. For somebody not familiar with those, obviously people are eligible to win this with the Holiday Open House. But for somebody not familiar with downtown dollars, where have you been? But what are they? And tell us about those.
Okay. So downtown dollars they can be purchased at the visitor center, and they are sold in increments of 10, and they're just a great form of like a gift certificate almost, but it's same as cash that can be used at pretty much all of our downtown merchants and even the restaurants as well. And it's a great opportunity for people to use to purchase for gifts as well.
Yeah, there's a ton of people who come. I mean, the poor ladies who have to keep up with downtown dollars from now to the end of Christmas. There's a lot of people. It's a great gift idea.
I think they should be called teacher gift downtown dollars.
Yes,
because I think that's probably one of the biggest uses of downtown
it's
dollars.
It's a great way to bribe your teachers. For those of us who
someone's got to get our grades somehow, right?
Those of us who need to.
Austin wasn't acing the test by himself. So we talk about Holiday Open House again. My favorite person in the world. Maybe even topping my wife and kids. Santa, I believe, will be here.
Yes, so Santa is making an appearance at the unvacant lot down on West Jackson, and it will be a free opportunity for people to come and take a picture with Santa and tell him what they want for Christmas this year.
The key word there is free.
Yes.
Yeah, it's free, and you got to kick off the holiday season with a picture with Santa, right?
Yeah, that's you got to do it. I mean,
once again, Austin, you can't push your way to the front of the line. I know during Victorian Christmas, you like to get to the front of the line and try and push the kids out of the way and the families out of the way to get your photo with St. Nick. So please wait at the back of the line.
I will do that. I feel like your relationship with Santa is transactional. You're just getting stuff from him. I mean, what do you know?
We're boys.
Like
we're boys.
You know,
we go back a
what do you give
long
to
ways.
Santa?
We go back a long ways.
All right, I believe you.
We got a lot of bodily features that are the beard. We both have white beards
and jolly.
There's a lot of jolly.
All right. Other than holiday open house, Katie, there's some other events happening throughout the holiday season. Tell us about some of these. We've got Small Business Saturday, Black Friday, Sunday shopping hours. Tell us about some of these events.
Sure. So all of these events are just other opportunities for our merchants to be open during the holiday season, and hopefully people will come and shop with them. A lot of the times people focus on, especially on Black Friday, those big box stores, but downtown will also be open as well, and people will be able to access a lot of sales and deals down there as well.
Yeah, and just shopping locally is a big deal. I know certainly online shopping is really big now, but just talk about the importance of. I mean, I always enjoy shopping where I know the merchant, or I have a relationship with people that I've known for years, and that's just kind of adds more to more meaning to it. But just Katie, talk about just shopping locally and what it's all about.
Of course. And so you had also mentioned online shopping, where a lot of our merchants do have that ability now to have that online shopping. So you can definitely take advantage of that. And then you don't have to pay for shipping. You can go pick it up at the store as well. And then, of course, just with that Small Business Saturday, yes, these are the people that support your local T-ball teams and support
soccer teams.
Yep,
I got to say that with y'all two here.
Yep.
Smart guy.
Yeah,
Smart guy.
I had to throw that in there.
Two references, by the way, during this season of Austin referencing soccer.
Yeah. I like it.
It's crazy.
And just supporting them because they support us in our community. So anytime that we as a community can come down and shop locally, then we should take advantage of that.
And we do have one added feature through the entirety of the holiday season. That's our entertainment district. So, not to use the old phrase sip and shop, but can sip and shop. So, that's obviously a great way to get the whole family involved. The husband maybe that doesn't want to go out and, shop.
He can sip.
He can sip. Yeah, he can certainly sip. Yeah. But I was, by experience, unfortunately, from experience, our merchants do a great job of putting some of those sales, as you were saying, online, putting them out on social media, even on Thanksgiving evening. We have sat at home with family in town, and my wife's like getting our family from out of town to purchase locally because our merchants have put some sales on, and then you could be there the next day to pick it up. So
that's great.
That is legit, and it works.
Yeah,
it works.
Yeah, Katie, you touched on these a little bit, but what any other things you feel like? Why are these events important? I love that. In my time here, there's been a lot more of these type of events, a lot more shopping opportunities. You touched on it a little bit, but why are they important for our community?
Well, first, I'd like to share that our downtown is special, and especially during the holiday season, it does fit that picturesque Hallmark movie snow globe community, as I like to call it, And just experiencing that alone, coming downtown, is so magical, and it's just gets you in that holiday spirit. And then if you can shop and dine while you're at it and be able to get some great unique Christmas presents for your family that aren't what everybody else has from a big box store, that's what makes it really special.
Yeah, and that's definitely the truth. Quick secret. When we moved here in '05, we didn't know what our future held, being totally transparent. One of the attractions to staying here was actually when we found out what the holiday season was like here back in those days. And think about it, how far along we've come with downtown and the development and all that. So it truly is a treasure that we're very blessed to have. And it's come because of the work of a lot of people, our merchants, obviously, and our community as a whole, and then obviously Team Thomasville. So as we wrap things up, though, Katie, talking about building memories, what's your favorite holiday memory?
I think my favorite holiday memory would be just the anticipation of Christmas morning. I think that growing up as a child, being so excited, to wake up Christmas morning, and then now being a mother, seeing that for my children and that excitement.
Trying to get them to sleep.
Yes. And just the excitement of that and being able to do that now.
Well, that is certainly true, and if we can get Austin to sleep in that same way every evening, that would be great. But Katie, we do appreciate all of your work. We talk about your favorite holiday memory, but guess what? Now you're leading an effort to build holiday memories for families in the community. So thank you for all of your work with that, and we appreciate your time on the show.
Thank you so much.
All right. This is the end of this segment, and we got another one. We got Cassidee Smith coming up.
Our next guest today is my fellow teammate, my fellow compadre from the office, Cassidee Smith, the newly named Cassidee Smith. Congratulations once again on your wedding vows. But our special events coordinator is here to talk to us about the crown jewel of the holiday season in Thomasville, and that is Victorian Christmas. Cass, welcome.
Thank you. Thank y'all for having me.
Tell us, this is a rigged question, though, because we're going to ask you how preparations are coming along, but we know that the day after Victorian Christmas finished last year, preparations began for this year. So it is a loaded question, but how are preparations going?
They're coming along really good. We actually start prepping as far as like decoration-wise. That started in October. It truly is a team effort. It's not just marketing that deals with it. It touches almost every single department within the city.
I thought you hung the wreaths in downtown.
They tried to get me to do that in the bucket trucks, but I didn't want to follow the rules. Some kind of OSHA, those type safety rules.
Yeah, so heights aren't your thing? Is that
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. We appreciate the electric crew for doing that. It takes a lot of time for them to do that, and they have a lot going on. So, like you said, everybody in Team Thomasville, and of course, obviously the merchants as well. For someone who has not attended this event, can you give us a general overview of what entertainment to expect, and just kind of all that's going on now? We probably can't even get to everything, but just give us a broad overview of Victorian Christmas.
Yeah, for sure. So we, we closed down Broad Street in West Jackson. We have musicians up and down both of those streets. We're going to have a horse and carriage ride that goes around the Big Oak. It's going to go around that whole block. Probably my favorite part is there's going to be people dressed in Victorian era costumes. You don't have to wear a costume, but some people do enjoy doing that. We're going to have a Christmas movie that will be at the end of West Jackson Street. There's going to be a blacksmith demonstration, fire dancers, a Victorian magician. South Georgia Ballet will be dancing. They'll be doing the Nutcracker. And
Let me jump in there. Is there any truth to the rumor that Ricky's going to be a fire dancer this year? I've heard that. But I
I
don't
did
know.
hear that through the grapevine. He's got a special costume that he's going to wear.
I rehearsed, and fire rescue shut me down. Mike Mann said, and John Connor said, no.
Too much pyro, huh?
Yeah.
You got to calm down on the
Was a threat to
pyro.
downtown.
Old Ricky Pyro Zambrano. That may be the nickname that sticks. So, okay, I interrupted. Now I'm the one interrupting. So continue on, Cassidee. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. It truly is a family event, and the cool thing about it is most everything that is going on at the event is free. The city's covered that charge for all the families to be able to enjoy the carriage rides, the train rides, all that good stuff.
That's great. And then also one of the main features, and of course, somebody like myself is going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about food. You probably can't list all the food vendors, but as all of us who work the event can tell, the food is very important because we always get asked, where's this, where's that? And it's a great feature of Victorian Christmas. So tell us about the food.
Yes, so we do have about 30 food vendors. That includes our downtown restaurants that will be pulling out as well. We're going to have the fried Oreos, funnel cakes, roasted corn, the beloved chicken pitas, and just so much more that will be here this year.
Always good food.
Well, my favorite is the turkey legs.
Turkey legs, yes.
Got to have a turkey leg.
Yeah, you can't really go wrong. There's nothing bad, but there's always, and of course, I appreciate normally the downtown restaurants are very busy, or some of them pull out. I know Jonah's have done that before, where they sell shrimp and grits out in front. Some do that. I love the event that you get a little bit of everything with this event.
The best part these days is that I have to work. So that means Brandy's got to pay for the kids when she's feeding them. So it's a little savings in my pocket.
I got you. Okay.
So right now, just tell us from your perspective, what's your favorite part of planning this event?
My favorite part has to be, like Katie said earlier, you get to see downtown Thomasville, which is already so beautiful all year round, transform into like a Hallmark movie. And just seeing families at the events, people of all ages, seeing them enjoy all the hard work that you've put into the event. It's really rewarding to see all that. Well,
and as part of that reward, we hear that there is somebody that is returning that is very popular to the event.
Yes, this is, it's our 39th Victorian Christmas. We do like to keep our traditions, but we are always seeking, to update it. We like to keep people on their toes. We're going to have our reindeer back this year. They are going to be on Broad Street near Subway. So our live reindeer will be here for you to take pictures with and enjoy. We also will have St. Nick. He'll be here. We are moving him, though, to our new entryway to the Ritz Amphitheater. That's going to be at 233 West Jackson.
But you can see him from the amphitheater. I mean,
100%.
Like he's pretty close to where he's been before.
Yes, he'll still be in that same area. If you go to the amphitheater, you'll see Santa. But we are going to have our nightly local entertainment. That's going to be at the amphitheater stage this year.
Yeah, so in essence, that 233 is going to kind of look like a little, St. Nick Village. Yours truly.
Are you the bouncer?
I'm the bouncer or the head elf. Maybe the head elf.
Make sure the parents don't get too unruly.
The parents are great. Actually.
Yeah,
parents
actually,
are really.
fun.
It's really great conversation. What's great about that is because there's a line, you get to talk to people, and you get to find out where people come from. So that's. I've talked to people from Tampa, from Jacksonville, from the Atlanta area. So it's really cool to just talk to people and ask them why. And the answer is always pretty. We've always heard such great things about it, and we decided to come this year.
That's great, and it folds well into the next question of it's always well attended. How many people on average? You got two evenings, so how many people on average attend, Cassidee?
On average, we have about 15,000 people a night. So for the whole event, we have about 30,000 people that come from all over just to attend Victorian Christmas.
Yes,
Wow.
I'm glad you pointed out that 15 each night was 30 because
You know,
Austin.
Yeah,
the
because
people that
Thanks
have
for
to
doing
give
the math.
downtown dollars to their math teacher.
Austin needed that.
Thanks
so.
for doing the math for me. I do appreciate that. Let's talk about the costumes. We do have a big costume closet that we rent out costumes. Can you give us some more details about that?
Yeah, for sure. So anybody that is wanting to rent a Victorian Christmas costume, we have those available in our visitor center. You can come check those out. That closet opens to the public on November 24th.
And
come early because the good stuff gets
It
gone.
gets taken fast.
Yep.
Yes.
it goes very fast. So I'll be in there. I'll be in there to get my attire for my work duties as well. So, Cass, as we kind of sum up Victorian Christmas, why do you think Victorian Christmas is loved by so many people?
I think that it comes down to tradition. Family members come from all over. They come back home just to attend. You have the kids that have grown up into adults that may moved away that are now coming back to bring their kids to something that they enjoyed when they were little. So I love being able just to see people my age that are coming, bringing their little ones now just to attend the Victorian Christmas.
Yeah, that's so neat. It is fun. A lot of times, for those of us who've lived here a while, it's about the only time you get to meet and catch up with people. Sometimes you're like, oh, okay, I'll see you next year. Because you bump into people, or you're in a different phase of life and you don't see people as much. So it is almost a little bit of a reunion sometimes to go to Victorian Christmas. But it's really a great event. And Thomasville is beautifully decorated, and a lot of beautiful photo ops and things like that. Can you tell me, those are always a hit, but they're going to be there this year, right?
Yes, we will have different photo ops this year. We'll have the swing, the wreaths, but it's going to be kind of like an Easter egg hunt this year. We're not going to have those on the maps, but we will have them. So be on the lookout for them. We'd love for y'all to take your picture, tag us. We always love seeing that kind of stuff for your families.
And those are not just around during Victorian Christmas. They will be out throughout.
Yes, most of the photo ops that we have out at Victorian Christmas will be out for the entire holiday season. Some of them are not as much weatherproof as others, so they won't be out all season long, but most of them will be.
We could just have Austin, pull them out.
Just move
pull
them.
back in.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
In the morning, pull them out, put them back in.
That's right. That's job security. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Cassidee, where can more people find out information about Victorian Christmas?
Yeah, so anybody that's wanting to know more about Victorian Christmas, they can go to thomasville.org/events. We have all of our information on there. Or I heard somebody say that they could just call your direct extension, Austin, right?
Well, sure. I mean, I'll be glad to tell you.
Give out his cell phone number.
Yeah,
How about
my
that?
cell phone.
That's
Text
right.
anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime,
Text anytime.
especially late at night. Yes.
Text 555
That's right.
area code 229.
There we go. But there's a lot of great stuff online, and the marketing department events. You guys have done a great job of getting that information out there, and it's kind of getting big enough where you kind of have to plan your way a little bit. Sometimes, like, hey, I'm going to shop here and pick up this food there. There's a little bit of strategy now involved.
There's certainly a
map it out.
strategy to mapping out what you're going to eat
Yeah,
Yeah,
and your visit to St. Nick.
yeah.
that's right.
Because that line at St. Nick gets quite long.
You got to
It
plan.
occupies quite a bit. But a lot of the parents that have come year in and year out, they've got it down pack, and dad might have to stand online while the family goes and does some activities, and then they come back when dad's about 15 minutes from getting closer, and then they leave again. And then they come back. So there's a lot of family. I've seen a lot of families strategize well. So speaking of strategizing, this is not necessarily a strategy.
Okay, yeah.
But as far as your memory goes, what's your favorite holiday memory?
My favorite holiday memory is actually one that I started a few years ago with my kids. We go, I know that you don't like to decorate before Thanksgiving. We actually decorate as soon as Halloween is over. But the day that we put our Christmas tree up, we go find
conversations about that.
Yeah, it sounds like we've had some inter-office strife about this year.
Yes. We're going to post about that later. No, I'm just kidding. We go pick out new Christmas ornaments. So, like this year, my little boy picked out Harry Potter. My little girl picked out a lollipop. And I picked out Christmas weenie dogs.
Yeah,
so
okay.
We pick out a new one every year to add to the tree.
That's fun. That's fun tradition, good memories, good building those with your kids. That's really cool. And Cassidee, thank you for what you do. There is a lot of behind the scenes planning. There's a lot of thought that goes behind where people go and bringing people in and out. The logistics are crazy. Basically downtown at about 4 o'clock gets transformed. The police have to be out there and, you guys do so much and, looking behind the scenes of what you guys do, we really appreciate y'all.
Yes, well, we appreciate y'all. It touches everybody. So without Team Thomasville, it wouldn't be a successful event.
Yes. Well, thank you for that. Again, thanks for what y'all do. And thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank y'all for having me.
So, Ricky, now you got some announcements for us.
And just to finish that off a little bit, when we say that, of our approximately 450 employees, it takes about 50% of the personnel to get this done in some way, shape, or form. So
those public works guys are there.
Public works, solid waste,
cleaning up way well into the night when that thing's over.
Yeah, so. I would encourage anyone that wants to see that in action a little bit. As police, patiently waits for the streets to be cleared and does what they need to do. Coming in right behind them is solid waste and public works, and then when you wake up on Friday morning, it's like if nothing happened the night before. And when you wake up on Saturday morning, it's like if nothing happened the night before. That's not just a half an hour of cleaning up after like a holiday party at your house. This is, as you said, into the evening hours, and they do a great job. So thank you to all the crews that make that happen, along with police, fire, and CNS Next, and the list goes on and on. All right, so wrapping up the show here, we do have a lot going on, as we talked about. Just to kind of summarize what we discussed during this podcast, holiday open house, as we said, Sunday, November 23rd, 1 to 5 p.m. in beautiful downtown Thomasville. Black Friday in downtown Thomasville, you don't want to miss it. Friday, November 28th. Small Business Saturday, November 29th. And again in beautiful downtown Thomasville, but throughout our community as well. And then our first Friday of the year, featuring on-street entertainment. No concert in December, but that'll be Friday, December 5th. But plenty of entertainment throughout our streets and obviously throughout our entertainment district as a whole. So you don't want to miss out on that final first Friday of the year. And then throughout the holiday season, Sunday shopping hours, 1 to 5 p.m. each Sunday, leading up to Christmas. And obviously the crown jewel, Victorian Christmas, December 11th through 12th from 6 to 9 p.m. Yep.
Always a great event. And again, people ask why we end at 9, and that's because it takes a while to clean up. So, these again, this was started by downtown merchants roughly 39 years ago. And, they got to come back and be ready for the next business day.
And St. Nick has to get back.
Sure, that takes
home.
A while.
Truly.
That takes a while.
It takes him and the reindeer a while to get back and forth. So.
That's right. Well, we want to thank everyone for listening. Thank our guest again, Katie and Cassidee. Great job, y'all. And again, thanks for listening. And we want to remind everyone to subscribe to the podcast on your favorite listening app. And we will see you next time.
You've been listening to Thomasville Insights with the City of Thomasville. The show is produced by the City of Thomasville Marketing Department. The show's music is by pond5.com. To learn more about the City of Thomasville, visit thomasville.org or follow us on social media. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast on your favorite listening app so you don't miss an episode. Thanks for listening.